Alright guys, yo, it's your boy. So you know what? Today, we're gonna kind of review and talk about solo leveling. Now, your boy don't know shit about this series. Almost like at all. Like, the only things that I know is that it's very popular. It was very popular. Well, it is very popular because now we have an anime. That was unnecessary. Okay. Redundant. Anyway. We got an anime adaptation. It finally came out. This thing has been in the works for a good minute. Everyone's been hyping it up. Now, only things I know is it's a manhwa. So like a Japanese comic, Korean like webtoon and stuff like that. Very, very popular back in the day. I do believe it came out around like 2018, 2017, one of the two. And I know it was very, very popular. Now we have an anime. Pretty dope. So I've seen the first 2 episodes because there is only 2 episodes at the moment. So I was originally just gonna do like one review for the first and then the second, but I might as well just mash them together because the 3rd episode does come out, I believe, Saturday or maybe Friday. I'm not sure. It comes out soon because the 2nd episode just dropped. So I believe the weekend for sure. But no, let's talk about it, man. Like I said, I don't really know much about this series or anything like that. All I know it's a fantasy, an action fantasy world, monsters, magic, shit like that, right? And the main character, like from what I can gather, he eventually gets stronger, per usual. He does get the ability to level up, unlike other people, because I do believe that in this world, once you have a rank, you can't really get much stronger. So you're kind of like, once you're given that rank, like you can't go higher. At least from my understanding, I don't really know too much, but I'm not gonna read the manhwa or the manga, whatever. I'm not gonna do that. I could, and I probably should, but I think it would be better and more raw for me to just kind of like, watch the anime, just enjoy it like how everyone else is enjoying it. So I'm just gonna do that. More of a raw reaction, genuine kind of things like that, But no. So very much a fantasy anime. And it looks cool so far, it has like all these fantasy aspects and monsters and stuff like that. Now, I'm not huge on things like that, right? This is coming from someone who loves like Berserk, right? And things of that nature. But like in terms of like, and I don't know what you would call them. It's not so much an isekai, but like one of those animes where it's just like, oh, in a world with dungeons and monsters. Like I just like I'm not huge on those. Besides, I guess like Berserk. But I don't know if you would really count Berserk as one of those. But anyway, side note. So, basically the episode is just explaining the world. Portals open up. I believe it said like 10 years ago. So people are, the humanity's trying to fight back and survive against, the monsters, the mythical creatures and shit like that. So they develop all these systems and I guess magic and stuff like that. So from what I remember, so the main character, I believe his name is Jin or Sung, something like that. I forgot his name. I'll remember it soon. Let's get looking. I think it's Sung Woo or Jin Woo, something like that. Cool guy, weak guy, not very strong guy. He's an E rank or a D rank. He's really weak. He ain't the strongest, Every fantasy party or anything like that has has that one person that's just kind of a liability, which is fine. It'd be like that, you know? But this is his journey to hopefully get stronger, because them boys went into a dungeon or some kind of like raid party, and they got swept. Like, they did pretty good, you know, getting there and all. It has some nice teamwork and some cool characters, just interesting characters, whatever. But once they got to like the last part of the dungeon where like it locked all of them in there, and there was a bunch of statues and like riddles and things that they had to do, the whole party just started getting destroyed. And the best way I can like explain this, just like a straight up wipe. Like, the party just straight up got dismantled, right? All these stronger people, this, like, for example, this big dude, he was trying to force the doors open or something like that, and one of the statues cut his like freaking head off, you know, and his body just fell down. I was like, yo, I did not expect this anime, this like show, to be bloody and gory as hell like that. Like, I was thrown off, I'm not gonna lie. And then you got this freaking statue that was like shooting lasers and shit out of its eyes, because like people were moving or standing up too high. And this one dude who was like super confident in his speed, he was like, I believe he was like supposed to be the fastest in the party. Dude got his he literally got his J's took, bro. Like literally the statue basically just like ran his pockets, bro. Like, they took his shoe, they took his feet, his legs no more. So he was done. And then one of the older guys, I don't remember what he was exactly, if he was like a researcher or some kind of like healer. I just know he was an older guy or something. He got his arm taken off because it shot like a huge beam, and then he didn't get it away in time, and his arm got taken and cauterized at the same time, which sucks. But at least he didn't die and bleed out. But nah, man. These statues started fucking them up, right? And they had to like, they were freaking out. Everybody was like running and just panicking. And then Jinwoo, homie Sung, he's not very strong, but the boy kind of smart, you know. So you gotta give him his credit, right? You gotta make out somehow, right? So he was smart. He started figuring out like the riddles and what the statues were saying, or like reading off or something like that. I don't remember. I watched it a few days ago. I'm strictly going off from memory. I should have just rewatched it. But straight up just like figuring this thing out, because everybody was panicking, and this one dude was trying to like pray to the statues, and there's a difference between praying and praising God and things like that, and he ended up getting stepped on. It was real fucked up. Anyway, yeah, that it kind of, everybody was dying, and you know, eventually, you know, after there was many bodies, much blood everywhere, they started figuring it out, and they had like this whole circle with like fire and the torches and shit, and they were in there, and the doors opened, and it was like a pressure plate kind of thing, I believe, right? And the door opened, and some people like ran out being selfish and shit like that, and you know, every time someone left the pressure plate or like the circle, the torches would go out, and the less torches that there are, the more the door closes again. So everybody was running out being selfish and shit, and then homie sacrificed himself. He let like the old men and the young ladies get out, and he was the only one. And basically, he started getting tortured by these fucking statues, right? And these statues, like, they were loving him, man. Like, I don't really understand what's really going on, because I don't really know the series much, but like, one of the motherfuckers started smiling, bro. And that shit was like real menacing. That shit was like straight up just like nightmare fuel. It was bad. It was pretty bad. But I know people really loved that, because I was checking the comments, and people were like, oh, like they did the statue smile scene, you know. So it was pretty cool, you know. So I'm sure a lot of people are happy with that. But no, yeah, homie started getting tortured by these damn statues got flung around and busted open and shit, and homie just got left right there, like on the altar. Like I believe it was an altar. And I don't know. I don't really know much, but it looks like it was filling up with blood. And I think the last commandment said something about like a sacrifice, something about like a sacrifice, like if you believe in God or something like that. So I believe something like that. Something's gonna happen because like it went dark and then like a screen came up asking if he wanted like another chance or like a redo or something like that. And obviously he clicked yes. So I'm not too familiar with what's going on, but I'm here for the ride. It looks cool, and I'm excited because me and my friend we were watching it together on Discord, and we're both not familiar with this, so like we weren't really expecting too much, but we know it was pretty hype, so we just want to check it out. And we were just like in awe, dude. Like we were trying to figure out like the riddles and like all the commandments that they had to follow and shit. Like it's funny because he's a lot more religious than me, right? And this dude was like figuring it out while I was over there confused, but he was like, "Nah, man, there's a difference between praising and praying to God, this and that." I was like, "Okay," this boy's spitting. But no, it was cool. A very fun experience. I'm gonna see if I can get him to make a video with me like this for episode 3. So I'll talk to him about that. I think that'd be fun and interesting. But no, other than that, I just wanted to do like a quick little review. It looks cool. The series looks cool. I'm excited to find out more. Like I said, I'm here for the ride. I will be trying to cover each episode, you know, because it looks cool. It looks cool, and maybe we can bring in some new fans and some new subscribers and stuff like that, and we can try to grow together. Whether it's Dragon Ball, video games, anime, you know, solo leveling, anything. We're here to grow. We're here to grow, build a little community and whatnot. But yeah, solo leveling. It looks cool. I'm excited to see what more comes from it, and yeah, that would be it. So we will see what happens. I'll cover the next episode during the weekend, hopefully. But yeah, other than that, you guys take care. Watch the anime. Watch it if you haven't seen it. You'll probably enjoy it. I'm sure most people will. It might not be for everyone. For a second, I thought it wasn't for me, but like episode 2 and on, like just episode 2 in general, just really caught my attention, and it looks cool. It looks very interesting. So I'm gonna fuck with it for sure. But yeah, watch it, check it out if you haven't. And if you have and you know about it, please don't spoil. Please don't, because I'm completely blind to this series. So I just want to see it unfold for myself, right? So I'll be trying to avoid spoilers. But no. You guys have a good day. Thank you for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.